All right, guys, we're off and running. Welcome to Puck Nation Podcast, episode 98.
Episode 98.
98.
Yes.
All right.
We're almost there.
We're almost
Promised
there,
land.
man.
The promised land.
Who would have thunk it, right?
The
Is that how you
next,
said?
yeah,
Who
the
would've
next
thunk
one's
it?
the great one.
Yeah. How you doing, guys? You good?
Yeah,
Good.
man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
A lot of stuff going on. In Leaf land and in Edmonton land and Los Angeles and a couple. We're going to get to all of it. But before we do, I just want to say thank you to the guys that make this all happen. My friends over at Red One Music. Guys, all your musical needs, all your MI needs. You want to play guitar, you want to play drums, you want to sing, you want to play bass. Go see them. You want to do your podcast like we do. You have parties, you want to rent your musical equipment, speakers and subs and lights and smoke machines and all that other stuff. Go see them over at 2069 Chartier in Dorval, or you can give them a shout at 514-225-2226. Visit them at musicred1.com. As for Sergio, as for Tommy, as for James, you tell them Puck Nation Podcast sent you, and they'll help you out with all your stuff. And if while you're doing all that, you get hungry, you want to go grab a bite, you get down to Montreal North and you go to 4711 Amiens at the corner of Drapeau. There's a beautiful little restaurant called Via.
Little
And
gem.
Little
Yep.
gem. Yeah, the food is just absolutely delicious. We brought our friend Shane Cloutier there, right?
Yep, absolutely.
This weekend. We brought him there, and he absolutely loved it. Give them a shout at 514-321-3636 for reservations, and you'll fill up like me and Mike always fill up there. Yeah, I mean, you too every time you come there, right?
Everything's good. Pizza, man. Holy shit, that pizza's good.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
So anyway, you tell them that we sent you, and they'll be glad to help you. Guys, a lot of stuff happened this week, especially for guys like me, Maple Leaf fans, and I've been, you know me, I read them all. I read all the tweets and all the posts and this and that.
Yep.
So they fired Mark Savard
Because he was the problem, right?
because he's the fucking problem, right? You know what? I just don't understand.
Must have
How
been all
does
those
a
concussions, bro.
How does a billion-dollar industry work this way? What the fuck did Mark Savard? I understand. Look, I get it. His power play sucks. They're in dead last. They scored 12 goals since the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
and they let in 4 shorthanded goals.
Mark Savard's not on the ice.
But Mark Savard is on
Exactly.
Yes, I get it's his system. I get it. I
Yeah.
understand. Okay. Now you tell me, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So you fired Mark Savard. So that's like firing the guy who puts mustard on your hot dogs.
Yeah.
So what?
The hot dog still
Well,
sucks.
to me, that's
Yes.
to me that's just scapegoating.
It's a scapegoat.
Yeah.
The poor guy right before Christmas too. No class.
Yeah, and it's also they're trying to protect the head coach because they don't want to admit that.
But even him. So even if you get rid of,
Berube.
It
Berube.
won't change anything.
so what? What does it change?
No, it doesn't.
I've been saying, guys.
It
Okay,
doesn't.
I won't even look at the camera. Okay, you tell the people that listen. How long have I been saying this?
Yeah, blow it up,
It's
right?
been, what, like 5 years?
5 years, right? If it doesn't work the first year, doesn't work the second, doesn't work the third, the fourth, oh, we'll run it back. Okay, so you run it back for the fifth.
With the same
It
guys.
doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, man.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. So now you're into your 10th year and you still think it's going to. What's that saying that they say?
Insanity.
The insanity.
Definition of insanity.
Definition of
Keep doing the
insanity.
same thing and expecting different results.
Expecting different
Yep.
results. Well, I got news for you. If anybody in Leafland is listening, you're not getting any fucking different results. You know why?
'Cause
Because
you're
you
insane.
don't have the fucking players. And if you keep doing this, you are insane. Check into a
Lock
fucking
yourself
mental
up.
asylum because that's where you belong. If you're expecting a different result with Matthews, with Willie, you know, I hear people on TV. Oh, but Willie doesn't try. Willie hasn't tried in 10 years. He's not going to start Friday because of you.
It's crazy. Man.
It's crazy. Like you're
ridiculous.
expecting these things to happen. Oh, Willie doesn't back check. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
that's
come
the
I,
player.
Nemo, how come I knew that 9 years ago? How come when you see the guy play, bro, the guy doesn't back check? Doesn't take fucking, I ain't no fucking rocket scientist.
That's obvious.
It's
all that
obvious.
college you did, bro.
Sorry, yeah, all those 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like enough of this shit. I don't understand. How does $1 billion business run like that? Like who the people that
It's
are in
because
charge?
the ownership, dude. The ownership.
They don't have ownership. They
That's
have
the
a
problem.
fucking
Consortium.
bullshit consortium of
But that's the problem.
They have no owner.
they know more about fucking trading Bitcoin than they do about hockey.
Listen, here's the reality, right? A guy like Jeff Molson, a guy like Daryl Cates, a guy like Jeremy Jacobs, a guy like all these owners, they're losing money or they're investing money, and when they don't win, they get pissed
Yeah, of course they get
and they
pissed.
get motivated. They're like, "Hey, if I'm going to put up my money,
That's
I need
right.
to see a result."
100%.
When you have a committee They don't even know they own a team.
Exactly.
They don't know
Exactly.
nothing.
Nobody gives a
Not
shit,
only
man.
that, there's no face. There's
Yeah.
nobody in charge
Yeah.
to be like, hey, bro, your shit sucks. Fix it.
Yeah. Who's going to Tree Living and giving him shit? Who?
Nobody, because that other guy that came from the PGA, what's his name? Keith Pelly.
Yeah.
What the fuck does he know? Even him.
He doesn't know
What does he
nothing.
know about hockey?
Doesn't know anything.
And you know what? Look, and again, you could fire Baruba, you could fire the guy who sharpens skates, you could fire the hot dog vendor, you could fire the fucking parking guy. It doesn't matter. You know the problem is your players don't. It doesn't work. They have no heart. They have no balls. Their ovaries hurt when they go to practice. I'm gonna get a shit from chicks. Listen to us. I'm sorry, girls. You know what I mean, right? You know what? I'd rather have a girl team now.
Yeah.
I would.
PWHL. Let's
Give
go.
me fucking Marie-Philippe Poulin. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Come in, baby. Come in. You know, you can't do worse than fucking Max Domi,
No.
right?
No.
Let's start a petition. I want Marie-Philippe. Is that her
I
name?
think so.
Yeah.
Marie-Philippe.
Marie-Philippe Poulin. I want her on the Leafs. Let's go. Let's do this instead of Max Domi. Scratch him. Fucking healthy scratch. Get out of here.
Listen, Toronto is in a position now, especially because all their futures are gone as well. Right?
What future?
That's
They
what
don't
I'm
have any
saying.
future.
They've traded it all away.
Everybody's
Ethan
gone. They don't have
Cohen
one. They don't
or
have a
whatever.
first round draft pick till 2028. I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
So-
Ethan Cowan? Easton Cowan?
He's
What's
the
his
only
name?
one. He's the only pick they
Yeah,
got.
he's the guy. He's
Him
that
and
guy.
No, no, I'm talking about like in the future.
Him and
yeah.
that Danford
He's the
guy.
savior.
Yeah.
So like the only thing I can tell you, man, is like the only chance you guys have now at this point is trading all the big names.
You have to.
They all got to go.
You have to. You
all
gotta
of
go.
them.
But Mike, I
All
said
of
that
them.
5 years ago. Did I
Yeah,
not?
But now we're here.
Did I not say that 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Guys, look
Oh,
at
the core
Vancouver.
4 and now the core 5. And no, instead, what did they do? They go at Tavares then.
Yeah, and now you have a core 0.
No, you have core balls. You have nothing.
Yeah.
You have nothing.
But
You know why? Because these guys, it doesn't work, man. It does. They're not built that way.
No.
They're just not.
They're not.
What? Yanni, you're too young. You don't, Mike. You remember Wendell Clark?
Of course,
Okay. What was Wendell known for?
heart, all kinds of
All
heart.
kinds of heart, right? What was Dougie Gilmore known
Yeah,
for?
of course.
What was Matt Sandin? What was Darcy Tucker known for?
Yeah.
Kent Mandeville, guys like that.
Yeah.
Even like lower guys in the lineup.
They
You know what I mean?
grinded. They grinded.
You know what they had? They all had this. They had heart. Not one of these fucking. But you know what these guys had? A wallet. Do you see the way they dress? You see
Yeah.
the way they dress, the
Yeah.
way they come.
I saw that.
It's all.
they
It's
got
all
the
relative.
Benjamins,
I saw that comparison with Matthews and Nylander, and then showing
McKinnon,
McDavid
Guys,
and
but it's all. I know
Draisaitl.
you're gonna say
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how
Yeah.
they dress, but it does matter because it
does.
shows a culture of the team.
Well,
You
it
know what I
shows
mean?
class.
It shows class. You either want to be a
professionalism.
hockey player or you want to look like Justin Bieber, whatever. What's his fucking name?
Bieber.
Bieber, whatever his fucking name.
Yeah, yeah.
Good,
But
guys,
the-
I'm sorry, I'm a rock and roll guy. I don't know.
Justin
anything about it.
Buble, bro.
What's his name?
Buble.
Buble. Is that his name?
No, Michael Bublé dress is good, actually. No, it's like
Who's
with
that?
Justin Bieber. I'm talking.
Okay, whatever. Bieber. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Bieber.
Look, the point of the matter is that obviously guys like Matthews and that are more interested in their fashion sense
Yeah.
than they are in winning games.
Nobody gives a fuck, guys.
Yeah.
You know,
But
and
here's-
it's a culture, is it not? Doesn't it start? You know, in soccer we say it starts from the grassroots, the
Yeah.
kids.
But
you know,
here's
the
the
way you
thing.
build them, the way you bring them up.
Yeah. I want to ask you something though.
Shoot.
Okay. There's two things about this number 34 I
Yeah.
want to bring up. Number one, you took the C. You took
No,
that.
not me, but yeah. I would
No,
never
I'm
have
saying
done
you,
that. Yeah.
like him.
the
He
team,
took the C.
Yeah, well, they gave it to him.
Whatever. He accepted it. He
Right.
he took it. He took the C. And then on top of it, whether we could argue it or not, you're supposed to be the superstar.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Mhm.
You're not delivering as a superstar, and you're not delivering as a captain. The first fault should fall with him. Number one, before anybody else.
Yep.
He should be taking the brunt of the responsibility
He
for
doesn't-
his.
He doesn't even speak sometimes
Yeah.
after games.
He should be taking the responsibility for his team. That's what a guy like Guy Carbonneau would have done.
Always.
That's what a
But
guy like
blames
Sid,
himself
that's,
first.
Isn't that the
Absolutely.
that's what a guy like
responsibility?
Sidney Crosby.
That's the responsibility. You protect your team. as
That's
the
your
captain.
responsibility.
That's right. That's right. You say, you know what? You know, we're not playing so
Yeah.
well.
And
We're
it's
starts with
unacceptable.
me. I got to
Even
see
Pacioretty, which
Everybody-
personally I did not find him as a great captain.
Yanni, listen,
He used to go out there and
Take accountability.
you take accountability. I
for-
was captain of most of the teams that I played with. Okay, that's exactly what you do, Mike. You protect your team at all costs.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's doing
It's
none of that.
in front of the cameras, in front of the people, in front of whatever.
Mhm.
You're the guy. It's me. I should do better, and I'm the leader. They should follow me. Whatever. That all the cliches, right?
Yeah.
In behind closed doors, you say what you got to say.
Mm.
You tell Willie, listen, dude, you want to fucking wake up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But it's beyond that.
Yeah, but
Mike, you want me to start? Look, okay. It starts with that fucking guy in Pittsburgh when he destroyed the team. Okay, Dubas. You give all the money to those 4 guys. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself. Everybody knows the story. Okay.
Yeah.
You give them all the money. You have no money for anybody past your bottom 6. Right. You have no money left. Okay. Then you're coaching. Babcock is an asshole. Now Keefe is too good for the players. Now Chief in this. So you can have 16 Scotty Bowmans back there. You know what's going to happen? Nothing. Okay. They haven't had a fucking goalie since Cujo.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
And I'm not just saying that to be funny. Name me a fucking guy they've had in net that was, remember Toscala?
I was gonna say
remember Toscala? Remember?
Oh my
What,
God.
Mike? Remember
the
when we were working
monster?
at the music store together, you and I?
The monster Gustafson or whatever.
Yeah, but that guy was sick. It's not his fault. He was like, he had that heart problem. Remember, you and I, we were working at the music store when they got Freddie Anderson.
Yeah.
What did I say that very fucking day? What did I say?
Yeah, you said that's it. They're never winning.
You're never winning nothing with this guy.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's always fucking hurt. Can't stop a beach ball, right? Okay. Now, these 2 guys that they have now, okay? Who gives a 4-year contract to a guy that never played more than 34 games? Who? What would Mike Marino do that?
Nope.
If you're in charge of fucking the whatever hockey team,
Yeah,
and a guy comes to you, bro, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. How many games you play? 32. How many games you play in the season? 82. No. Right?
Sign him to a
No,
1-year
go home.
contract. Okay,
Right or
next
wrong?
year.
Yeah.
Who the fuck gives you 4 years?
Yeah.
Right? So that's tree living. Right?
And look, there's the other thing about tree living. I was going to say, when he came in, he knew what he was walking.
Well,
into.
because
No,
of the
but you
problems.
know.
Yeah, of course
but
you know.
like he
Unless
can't
you're
come
fucking
in.
Stevie Wonder.
He
Yeah.
can't come in and say, "Oh, I didn't know."
No, look,
Yeah.
what I just said.
Yeah.
Unless you're fucking Ray Charles' cousin. No. That's what it is.
But-
you see it.
Yeah, but the reality is like, so when you took the gig as the GM, you knew all of this had to be.
Of course
fixed.
you knew. But you always think that you look, Mike. Now there's talk that they're gonna get rid of Berube, right?
Yeah,
Between you and me, who the fuck would take that job, right?
Well-
But if you get offered that job, right? There's rumors. I know Tortorella. He's up for
Jesus
grabs.
Christ.
Okay. So between you and me,
Yeah.
what the fuck is Tortorella gonna do that Chief couldn't do?
Well, I'll tell you, the one thing that he could, the only
What?
benefit of him being there
What?
is that it'll probably motivate. No, let me finish. It'll probably motivate those guys to leave.
So what? They're still gonna leave.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean to work on their no trade clause? Okay, get me
Request
the
for
fuck
trade.
out
Get
of
me
here.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you really want those guys out, bring him in.
You know what? I don't even think you need torch. I think
Bring back
somebody.
Babcock.
You're telling me right now, somebody goes out to Austin Matthews. Okay, dude, listen. You know what? Your time has come. You got to get the fuck out of here. Okay, you got to get out of here.
Depends where he's going. I'm sure he has an NMC.
Yeah, and then this brings us back to those no movement clauses, no trade clauses. Again, you're handcuffed. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and defend Tree Living because most of the moves he's made were garbage. Okay, stupid moves. But again, did he have to? I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. I know what Dubas put him in, right?
Yeah, he walked into a shit show.
He walked into a shit show. Look at Mr. Look at what Jeff Gordon did with
Canadians.
with Kent Hughes. What Bergeron left him.
Yeah, but look what those guys did.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
he had to get rid of
Everyone.
exactly. Who's left?
Brendan
Gallagher.
That's it.
Gallagher's left, right?
One player.
That's it. Gallagher's left. He even got to move Carey Price's contract, Shea Weber's contract, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All of them.
Okay. So Tree Living must have came in knowing this. Because I mean, if you're in hockey, you know the mess the Leafs are in,
Yeah.
right?
How
So
do
now you always believe that you're the guy. I'm the guy. I can make this work. Chief, I want a cup in St. Louis. Yeah, but dude, you know what you had in St. Louis? You had Shen, right? You had O'Reilly. You had Binnington. You had Parayko. You had Pietrangelo. You understand what I'm saying? Where is that in Toronto?
None of it.
Right? So, Chief, when you got this job offer and you're like, okay, where's my Ryan O'Reilly?
Nowhere.
No. Okay. Where's my Shen? No. Where's my Binnington? For Kyrie the one? No. Right? You're not fucking balls. Right? But you always believe that you're the guy to come in and make the change.
So I'm looking at the no movement clauses.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody.
No, it's not everybody.
Well, the guys that matter.
Austin Matthews, Willie Nylander,
Yeah.
Tavares,
The big names.
Morgan Riley.
Yeah.
That's the four you got.
Tanev.
Yeah, Tanev, of course, Tanev. Of course.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. You have to sign a fucking 33-year-old guy to a no trade clause. 33. Oh, he's 33, 34,
Yeah.
33.
36, I think.
No, it's 32, 33, something. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
But-
Come on,
But
man.
you know my point though, in what he just said, those first 4 guys
Yeah,
he just mentioned,
they
36
destroyed your
years
team.
old.
36. Those first 4 guys, those are the 4 you got to move.
But okay, so now I call you. You
So,
are.
hold on. That was no movement clause.
Yes.
So you can't send them down to the minors.
no,
either.
yeah, no move, no trade.
Then you have Jake McCabe with
Yeah,
a
of
no
course.
trade clause.
Yeah. Then there's guys with 16 teams, 10
Exactly.
teams.
8
Yeah,
teams, 12
there you
teams.
go.
Dude, how does that
Everybody.
even make sense?
How do you
How do you run a
fix
business?
team?
How do you run a
Well,
business?
like I
that?
said, in that case, when if Austin Matthews has ultimate control in his destiny,
Yes.
right? We agree with this?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So if I'm tree living and I'm like, this motherfucker
Mhm.
is not going to waive his no trade, I'm going to bring in Tortorella. He'll waive that shit fast.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will.
No, he won't.
Yes,
No,
he will. Ask Cutter Gauthier.
No, you know what?
Ask
No,
all these guys.
No, Mike.
You know what it is?
He will.
It's-
He would do
No,
it.
they're gonna get Tortorella fired too. That's what they're
exactly.
gonna do.
Exactly.
No, they won't, Mike.
The players always win.
They always win, Mike. They
Well,
always
Marner-
win.
NHLPA.
Marner had
And
to-
then you do what's his name did
Yep.
in New York, right? When he puts them on waivers.
Yeah.
And then
you
you're
look
a dick.
bad.
Yeah,
you
but
look bad.
Marner had to. His day came to be the scapegoat. It came. It
Mike,
finally came. So now, eventually, Matthews' day to be the scapegoat is coming, and then the next guy's day to be
but
the
it's
scapegoat
not Marner
is
that was
coming.
the scapegoat. Marner had to be traded 3 years ago when that idiot was still
Yeah,
here.
but he
And
was.
he didn't do it.
They moved like that whole thing happened because he was. People were going to kill this guy. He was so unpopular in the city. It was ridiculous.
You know what, Mike?
And
Win-
Matthews is the next guy on that list.
But if you win, everybody forgets.
But you're not winning.
No, exactly. But you're not.
Yeah.
You know, my point is, if you win, everybody forgets. These guys, they just don't have that pedigree. You don't, and I can't believe that it's taking so long for this brass. I'm going to call them the brass.
Yeah.
To see this.
Yeah.
How does Shanahan not see this? Or you know what it is? I think it's a
Shanahan's
bunch
gone.
of ego.
Yeah, he's no longer
He's
there.
not- he's
No.
gone.
Shanahan did not
Yeah,
see
how
this
did not-
then, is
yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying. How did he not see this?
Yeah.
How do you not see that these guys, they together, they throw 40 body checks together all year? How do you, where's your Sam Bennett? Where's your Matthew Tkachuk? Where's your fucking Ryan Hart? Where's your
Yeah,
fucking
you don't have that.
Bobrovsky?
Shanahan was protecting himself because
Yes,
these were
thank
his
you.
guys.
That was my point. I was
Yeah.
going to say it's an ego thing that they
Yeah.
have, right?
Well, it's like a bus, right? When a bus, he's running a
He
department.
can't admit that he's wrong.
All right. He hires these guys. He is telling everybody in the organization above him,
These are the guys.
these are the guys.
Yeah.
I vouch, these are the guys.
Yeah.
He's not going to fucking go against what he said.
Obviously,
He
not.
wants these
You're
guys
gonna
to
look like a ham.
succeed.
Yeah, because then you look like an idiot.
Exactly.
So, but now Shanahan's gone. So there's
Not
no
in a year,
but there's no attachment in the
to
organization
these
now
guys.
to Austin Matthews,
That's right.
to Morgan Riley,
Okay, so
to Willie Nylander. There's no more attachment.
absolutely, I totally agree. So now you're tree living. You want to be the guy that traded Austin Matthews
You-
out of Toronto?
Absolutely. Now, what's my alternative?
There is none.
You're the
Yeah,
guy that
there is
traded,
none.
you're the guy that traded Kachuk.
No,
No.
Kachuk walked. Well, he traded him, but yeah,
Pretty much.
he told him I'm not playing. No more.
Goudreau,
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Like
It's
Huberto,
Johnny Gaudreau
all
that
that
walked,
stuff.
yeah.
Johnny Gaudreau. Like, okay, what's one
But
more?
I mean, at this point, he has. Look, you have two options. It's very simple. Either
No,
A,
like, there is no two options.
No,
There's one option.
yeah, the one option is to move them,
Move him.
and the other option is just die for years, be at the bottom of the league for the next 5 years.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? Like, so you have no choice.
You guys never got your like those years of
No,
dominance.
Yanni, because they didn't have the money to
No,
surround these
because
guys.
they all were taking $16 million.
Thank you
each.
very much. It's a guys. It sounds like a broken record, and here he is defending. I'm not defending them. I'm actually against it. It's stupid to think that it's fixable. It's not fixable. The only way you fix it is you
Blow
trade
it up.
these guys, you blow it up, and you get back. Look, we were talking about today in Los Angeles, right?
I think that's one of the most likely trade partners.
What if you dangle Austin Matthews? You dangle Willie.
Yeah.
What do you want? I want Adrian Kempe. I want Quinton Byfield. I want a couple of firsts, whatever. Why? Because next year Anze Kopitar is retiring. You don't have a centerman, right? I think Austin Matthews would fit perfectly.
give you
I
a
don't-
franchise player?
That's right. Here's your
Yeah.
franchise player. He's only 27. You got him for another, 8 years, whatever. Right or
Yeah.
wrong?
I think the two most likely destinations for him is LA and Utah.
Utah's because he's closer to home, but Utah, what? Give me Sergachev. I want Clayton Keller. But do you get that?
The whole team.
Do you,
Well, you
yeah,
won't get
Utah, yeah.
Logan Cooley, that's for
And
sure.
you're not
No,
getting
but I'm
Dylan
saying, do you
Gunther
get
either.
that?
And you won't get Dylan Gunther either. But you'll get the others, maybe. Yeah, Clayton Keller and Sergachev and a choice. I
Maybe
could
You
see.
give me
Nick
Keller. He's your
Schmaltz.
best player in the team.
Yeah, but,
Nick Schmaltz, maybe.
yeah, Nick. Yeah, but,
No,
but
Schmaltz, he started a good week, scored whatever.
No,
Five.
I know, but he's one of those.
yeah,
players.
but I'm I'm Utah. My 1C and 2C are Austin Matthews and Logan Cooley.
Looks pretty good.
That
Looks
looks
fucking deluxe.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
so,
What
you
you're
know
saying.
what I mean?
But I'm saying you need a dance partner to make it happen, right? Okay, so now I
I
call
think
you for Willie, Mike.
them in LA are the two most likely for him.
I call you for Willie. I call Edmonton for Willie.
Edmonton?
Yeah, I call you. Do you want him?
I don't know that.
Do you want a guy like Willie?
I don't think that's Edmonton's most pressing need.
I'm just
No, I don't.
talking
Do
hypothetically.
I like him as a player? Yes.
Okay.
But Edmonton doesn't need that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Yeah.
They don't. What the fuck you need a Willie for?
Yeah.
You have Hyman. You have no. You don't.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You don't need that. I'm just saying, Willie is not going to get you nothing now.
Wow. It
Mike,
depends.
to anybody, but you know what?
Yeah.
He's going to have to go to a team that it's got balls, right?
He's got to go on a team where he's just going to have space to float.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Carolina because they're a bit doggy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to Florida because they're doggy. They don't need you to be a dog. They have their dogs. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
You can't go to a team like let's say the Leafs and have nothing.
I could see Carolina.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I could see it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? There's no dogs, Mike. There's no dogs on this team. And to win championships in any sport, you need, at the risk of
I
sounding
could
like-
also see New Jersey.
who? For who?
Willie. I could see him there.
Nah. New Jersey, they started well. See, they're falling off.
Yeah, but
Them
I
too.
could
Well,
see.
Jack
But,
Hughes just got
Because-
back.
yeah.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah, I know, but I think that
right back up.
I think Willie, like they're floating with those
I don't
guys.
think anybody gives us anything, Mike.
Yeah, but they were about to put that package together for Quinn Hughes, which tells me that I know it's Quinn Hughes, but
I was just gonna say
but it tells me New Jersey is in trade mode. They're in the market.
yes, but it was also Quinn Hughes.
So
I think
sure.
there was 31 other teams that were gonna put a package together for Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
I just opened NHL.com, right?
Yeah,
And the first topic is Berube safe as Maple Leafs coach, GM says.
yeah, that's what he said.
Dude,
but
dude,
you know what?
you remember the last time we saw this?
You know,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that, Yanni. Yeah.
Didn't he get canned like
Yeah.
a week later?
Yes.
You know what? You know how many times GMs have said, "Dude, don't worry about it." What did they tell
The
Kirk Muller?
Bergevin. You don't remember
Yeah.
Bergevin?
Bro, don't worry about
Bergevin.
it. You're good. You're good.
Remember Bergman?
Bergevin, don't worry about it. You're good. Get out of here.
The
Right?
next week he's
In the
gone.
same breath, they tell you get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Don't trust that.
Like, dude,
Anyway, this Mark Savard thing is, and then the funny part is they didn't even replace him.
They're not gonna. Why? Why? You're dead lie. What are you gonna replace with?
keep the
What?
salary.
The
keep the
players that
salary.
are saying, Mike,
Can I
again.
ask you a question? How many ex-coaches right now
Yeah.
are the Leafs paying right now?
It must be ridiculous.
Two.
No, but plus these assistants and everything. They probably got like nine ex-coaches.
Isn't that what's his name? Also, his assistant coach, the guy from Detroit, Blashill. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Isn't
Jeff
he there
Blashill.
too? Isn't he there too?
But here's the thing, right? So look, let's put it this way: if you guys are going to get if you do replace Berube, there's really
Okay.
out of the old boys club, there's two guys that are around. Two, really.
Yeah, well, three.
Yeah, there's DeBoer
Yeah, there's the board, there's Laviolette,
and there's Tortorella.
Boudreau, there's Tortorella, there's the guy in Switzerland there with the guy I met,
Gallant.
Gallant. There's a few. But I'm going to ask you
Speaking
something.
of
because you're-
which,
Mike, I want to run something by you because you're an Edmonton owner.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 years ago, you guys had Jay Woodcroft, right? Is that his name? Okay. What did you guys do? Right? You were guard. Remember, you started 2-9.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember?
And you brought in
shipped them out,
Knobloch, and
you brought in Knobloch, and you made the finals 2 years in a row.
That's right.
So now, just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Would it work in Toronto?
Well, here's why.
Are they the same?
Here's why I don't think so. And
Why?
and it's not because I'm an Edmonton fan.
Okay.
Okay. Seriously. Here's
Because
why.
we don't have it. Yeah.
Because at the time,
Yeah.
Edmonton had the horses.
Where's Draisaitl? Where's
McDavid.
Exactly.
Where's dare I say Zach Hyman?
Yeah.
Where's
I know.
where's
Evander
Nugent
Kane.
Nugent
Yeah, I know,
Hopkins?
I know.
Where's Corey Perry?
I know.
Where's
It's true.
Brown?
That's-
Where's those
Thank you, Mike.
guys?
Thank you,
know?
Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, there's a reason why we're best friends. Thank you. You see, that's my point, bro.
Yeah.
That's my point. It doesn't. You could bring in 15 fucking Scotty Bowmans. Where's your fucking Larry Robinson? Where's your Serge Savard? Where's your Guy Lapointe? Where's your fucking Guy Lafleur? Where's your Steve Sharp? Where's your Jacques Lemaire? You don't have that. So it doesn't matter. You're coaching. You know what it matters? What did they used to say about the Canadians? You could put a fucking rooster back there,
Yeah.
and it would still coach the team.
But
And they would have still won. You know?
Look at what Winnipeg did, trading one idiot, and they rebuilt their team with
Yeah.
one trade.
You
Well,
could-
Now, if
hold on, idiot in the way
Because
of,
of his
it was
head. Yeah,
not
not his hockey
working.
play.
It was
Yeah.
not working for him
Yeah.
in Winnipeg.
yeah, because the way he was
and
acting.
then it didn't,
yes.
and then it didn't work in LA either.
Yeah.
but
Because of the way he was acting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point in all of that is like, look how if you
It
really
can happen.
if you put a proper trade together, you can rebuild your team. You
Dude,
can
look at it. Look at the Vancouver.
yeah, look at
Dude,
Vancouver.
they're 4-1 since the trade.
So
Minnesota is 3-0 since the
I
trade.
guarantee you that if Tree Living got out there into the GMs, contacted them
And
and
dangled?
said straight up,
Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews is up for grabs. No ifs, ands, or buts. Best offers here. He'll get 30 calls. He'll
Oh,
get
35
Yeah.
exactly. I'll
So-
call him for Tuesday night.
So, and then he can play them off each other. You'll get a nice return. You will.
100%.
Absolutely, you're totally right. Some guy's gonna say, you know what? Yeah, I want that.
Mortgage the future.
So that's this
That's the
is
move.
your only way
That's
out.
Mike,
It
look,
is.
bro. How long have I been saying it?
It's
Come
the
on.
only way out.
Look,
And you don't want draft picks. Forget draft
no.
picks. Get
well, I want a
prospects.
couple. Yes,
Prospects.
Prospects.
Because-
prospects
yeah,
that
because
are
we're not
looking
winning
good.
now. We're
I
not winning now.
understand, but you want prospects that look good.
yes, I
Because
want young prospects.
You don't know who's
and I do want a
drafting.
couple of draft choices.
Yeah.
I do want because I don't have any.
Yeah.
So I do need
But you-
because look, we agree they're not winning now.
Yeah.
They're not winning tomorrow.
and that's
they're not
why
winning
I
next
say
year or
for-
the year after.
forget roster players.
That's right. You need
Futures.
guys.
You need futures.
futures. Exactly.
So
Mhm.
if you dangle Austin Matthews, you can get a lot of futures.
You want to know how I would do this?
I
I would
agree.
start myself. Okay, if I'm tomorrow, I'm Joe fucking GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I would start with getting a fucking goalie. Okay, maybe it's my soccer background. Because soccer we always work, back up. Okay,
But you have like 7.
no, but not one of them is worth a damn.
Trade all of them for one.
Not one of them is worth a fucking damn.
Well, maybe you could be one of the teams that reaches out to Marc-Andre Fleury to come out of retirement.
Again,
Like they
Did
just did.
dude,
Did
you know
hear
what I
about
saw
that?
today?
Did you hear about that?
Of course I heard. Did you see who answered that?
Ryan Miller.
Ryan Miller goes, "Hey guys, how about me? Anybody call for me?" Ryan Miller.
Think of the state we're in when we're chasing retired players to come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah.
He goes,
Call fucking what's his name from New York?
Well, let's just call
but
Patrick
he
Roy.
said, Ryan Miller goes, I'm about the age of the guy that,
Yeah,
that,
I
that
told you.
backed up the football.
Phillips.
Yeah.
Phillip,
Phillips.
Phillip.
Yeah.
Philip Rivers.
Fine,
Philip
Phillip
Rivers.
Listen, like that's what it is right now. Like you're going to bring retired players out of
It's
retirement.
crazy.
Like you might as well. The Islanders might as well tell Patrick suit up.
so that
You know what I mean?
what?
Yeah.
Patrick would still be fucking better than
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I
told you that
mind
long time ago.
The Islanders actually have a good goalie.
Yes,
But yes,
so
But I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
That guy's
Yeah.
a
You know what?
beast.
I would fucking take Patrick today any day over these monkeys.
yeah.
Okay. So my way, I would start with a good goaltender.
Yeah.
Okay. Then get myself a number 1D. Slowly. You know what I mean? And I don't need Vasilevsky. I don't need a Bobrovsky. I need a good goaltender. Look what's happening in Colorado.
Look at Spencer Knight.
Look what's happening in Chicago. Look what's happening in fucking Dallas.
Well, look what's happening with Fowler. Look what's happening
you
with
got
all
some
these.
decent guys. You need a decent guy. I know what you're gonna
Yeah.
say. Oh, but Stolarz is decent. Wall is decent. No, they're not.
Yeah, when they're healthy.
When they're never there.
Yeah.
They're
When-
fucking
when
never
they're
there.
healthy. When
Yeah.
they're healthy, they are good.
You know what I mean? Mike, a Ferrari's a nice car, right?
Yeah.
How good is it without an engine?
Yeah. How good is it in the winter?
It's a fucking piece of rust,
Yeah.
right? Get out of here. You see what I'm saying? So I would start with a goalie, a number 1D,
Yeah.
and then work my way up.
And you got to ask yourself. There's the question: who are the dance partners that can? give
Well,
you that?
that's up to Tree Living to do.
Now,
I mean,
if I'm him, maybe Matthews gets me a number 1D. Maybe Willie gets me a goalie.
that's
Maybe
right.
this
that's
gets
right.
me this. Like
That's right.
this is how
That's
you
what-
do it.
That's how you
Depending
do
who
it.
your dance partners
That's how you.
with.
Right now, the only solution I see is you got to get rid of these guys. The problem is because of their fucking no movement clauses and no trades, you can't move them. You basically got to trade my problem for your problem.
Yeah.
Right. So just for example, give me Josh Anderson. And I'll give you Max Domi. Why? Because this guy's having trouble in Montreal. My guy's having trouble in Toronto. Let's make a swap. We'll trade your problem for my problem. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just speaking hypothetically. I'm not saying this is going to happen. That's the only way I see things happening.
The first guy that's got to go. I mean, I think it's Matthews, but regardless, the first guy that really has to go is Morgan Riley.
Dude, who's going to take him? Mike,
No
did you see the way
movement clause.
Evangelista made him look
Yeah.
Saturday night?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Come
It's a
on,
joke.
dude.
The problem
But-
with him is he is not a defenseman.
He's always in
He's
front of the
an
other net.
offensive
I know.
defenseman. To me, you cannot be an offensive defenseman and consider yourself a top defenseman.
No.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Evan Bouchard, same shit.
Yeah.
See, look, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Edmonton, give me your fucking scrap and I'll give you mine.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
think you're better off with Darnell Nurse.
You know what I mean?
Well, the
That's
Darnell
what's-
Nurse for Morgan Riley rumor.
But you're gonna
that's
have to swallow
but
money.
that's problem for problem.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you're going to have to
but
swallow money.
you know
though,
what?
because-
It would help both of you.
It probably would. I actually would see that.
Because a Morgan Riley
But
would
you see what I'm saying?
would
So you
fit
agree
well.
with me.
would fit well the Edmonton mold.
But
of
you agree with
defense.
me, right?
Yes.
It's because you can't make a hockey movie.
And at least if Morgan Riley played on Edmonton, Connor could stop undressing him every time he played.
Yeah.
But
God
he
almighty.
could keep up
I
with
never
him,
thought of
though.
that, Mike. You're
Yeah,
right.
You know what?
You're so right.
He could keep up with him. He's one of those guys that could keep up. He's always in the other zone.
Dude,
So
man.
and look, I'll talk about Edmonton for a second. The goalie thing you just said. Now look, we went and traded for Jerry.
Mhm.
Now
He's hurt,
He's
but
hurt.
whatever, yeah.
He's hurt. He is
So
hurt.
what I told you.
Yes,
4
but
quarters.
since Skinner left,
Yeah.
the team's playing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then,
because now they know, Mike.
yes, and also on top of it, not just that Jerry's gone, now they're finally giving Connor Ingram a chance. And
about time.
and what's happening? You're winning games.
Yeah.
Because and look, they got that guy out of nowhere for $800,000.
Yeah.
Took this kid, gave him a chance, and now look.
See what did I tell you?
Now you a week and a half ago, you had Skinner and Pickard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you've got Jerry
Jerry
and Ingram.
And Ingram.
You
It's
said
a-
that Rodriguez
Mike,
kid.
That's
no?
a
Yeah.
goaltender reset in like 2 weeks.
Mike,
Yeah.
it's done. It's just you need to be creative. You know that.
Yeah.
You need to be creative. You need to look at the other teams and say, okay, I could dance with them. I could dance with them. I could dance with these guys.
Last year,
You know what I mean?
yeah, last year Montreal had Montembeault and Jake Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they've got
About 2 years ago, yeah.
yeah, now you got Fowler and Dobish.
And
They
Montembeault on the side.
and Montembeault was selling hot dogs.
Oh, guys,
But-
by the way, speaking of the Montembeault thing, I speaking for myself, I didn't know that it was a conditioning stint.
Yeah.
I thought they just sent him to the minors
Exactly.
because when you're there for conditioning
No
stint,
waivers.
there's no waivers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
except he
But
let
you have 14 days.
but he let in
So
he-
sorry, guys. I know we said, oh, he's going to go through waivers.
I
didn't
answered
know it
a
was
few
a conditioning
questions on YouTube,
But he
few
let
people
it-
commented.
he
Yeah,
let
yeah.
he let in 5 goals in the AHL. So anyway, who's counting?
Anyway, no, whatever.
yeah, but
No, I just want
Yeah.
to say that to our fans.
yeah, but I really
listeners.
think that like I look at those teams and I say they did a total overhaul in their net. Montreal had a future plan. Edmonton had a future
Yeah,
plan. They
yeah.
swapped their
It
goalies,
can be done.
but that's what you guys got to do.
Mike, I totally agree. Anyway, you
You
know,
know,
what?
back to the Montembeault,
Yeah.
you know, it's a hot topic. And I was talking to my cousin.
He's
I
gotta get
saw one of
traded.
my buddy. Well, I went to a family reunion and my cousin
Hockey
was there.
fans.
He was talking to me and he was like, you know, I've called it about Montembeault from the beginning. He goes, I used to watch him in the Armada.
Mhm.
The kid has anxiety.
Yeah.
He
does?
cannot play. Yeah, apparently severe anxiety.
What is it with these kids? Remember Jake?
No,
Jack
but
Campbell.
he goes.
Yeah.
That's his problem. He gets shaken up.
That's what I said. He gets rattled.
Freaks out.
He goes. It was the
Jack
same thing in
Campbell.
Armada, and it's the same thing now. He goes.
But he-
Hopefully, the kid could get help.
But he had such a great season last year.
I know. But then you go and I look at a 21-year-old goalie like Fowler, cool as a cucumber. Even in his first game against Sidney Crosby.
And you know what? I looked into it, and
Shut
you
him
know
out
what?
last week.
He was always like that his whole career.
Yeah,
It's always
crazy.
been ups and downs.
That's the thing about him that like, you know,
Yeah.
I know there's a million comparisons already, but that is the thing that reminds me of Carey Price.
Fowler?
With
Yeah,
Fowler
yeah,
is
chill.
the calm.
The chill.
Dude,
Yeah,
he is so chill.
The calm.
Yeah.
Give me that goalie every day.
He
Yeah.
gets scored on,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, next.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
it's rare.
Enough about the Leafs because I'm getting fucking upset.
Can
that
we
we're
jump
playing
into
now,
the
but-
Danault?
Well, I was gonna say before we get to Danault,
All right.
you mentioned Sidney Crosby, dude.
Wow.
He did it, man.
17. Yeah, he passed
He passed
Mario.
Mario, and Mario again with class. With class, releases
A
a,
little
a
speech,
statement, a
yeah.
nice little speech. Said, "Congratulations on passing me."
I knew you would.
Fucking class. Sidney Crosby is the best hockey player.
That jersey's looking nice, huh?
Sorry.
My jersey's looking nice.
yeah. To who, Yanni?
Thanks, me. Thanks.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
The
got
best fucking 30th
Yeah.
birthday gift ever.
Yeah, got him a Sidney Crosby. jersey.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Dude, Sidney Crosby is the best hockey player. Like, if somebody tells me who do you want to start your team with,
It's Sidney
And-
Crosby.
I I think he's
Right.
so amazing. He's so amazing. Congratulations to Sid. Now you wanted to get to Danault before we
Phillip
go.
Danault.
Okay, Phil Danault. You know what?
He's back home.
He's back home
Guys.
here. I got news for you, Yanni, which I found out this morning. Okay,
Yes.
apparently the Carolina Hurricanes offered. You ready for this?
Jesperi.
Kotkaniemi. Jesperi Kotkaniemi for him, and LA says, no.
That's fucked up.
I'd rather take. What did they get? A second or a third?
Second.
Rounder? A second rounder.
Columbus's.
That wasn't even Montreal's
Yeah, it
choice.
was Columbus.
It
but
was
nevertheless,
from
still
the trade
Yeah.
that sent
the Patrick Laine thing, right?
Patrick Laine
Yeah,
for
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah.
And we got the pick. Well, so
So that
Kent
pick went-
Hughes, okay, transformed Jordan Harris into Phillip Danault
And Patrick
and
Laine.
Patrick Laine. Dude, what the fuck?
See? What did I tell you? You need imagination. You need to
No, but
see.
the-
You need to sit down
Yeah.
and see
How?
who your dance partners are. No, but you're right. You're right. You're totally right, guys. You're totally right. So it's a good move. You like that for Montreal?
Wow,
You're
I
the-
think
you're the
he's-
Canadians guy.
I think it's a great move.
Yeah,
He's
'Cause they were talking
older.
about putting him on the
Look,
second line here.
No.
He's
no.
older,
They're saying.
guys.
No
he's
chance.
older. I don't think you forget how to play defense.
No, I think he's gonna.
You know, we're not looking for him for goals. We don't need
No.
goals from
He's
him.
playing tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, first game.
You
He's
know-
centering Josh Anderson and Texier.
That's what
Jake
they-
Evans is injured.
Yeah.
It couldn't have come in a better timing
Yeah, yeah.
because we needed somebody. And you know what? that sounds fucking nice. If you do
And-
make the playoffs, okay, you have Phillip Danault
Yeah.
and Jake Evans on your bottom
Shut
two
down.
pairings.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Get out of here. Suzuki's
Listen,
freed up
for
to
me,
play
he's one of
power
the best
play.
in the league. Now you have all three of them.
Dude,
Well, that's-
Suzuki's a star at that.
I'll tell you right now, like Montreal, like the biggest benefit you're going to see is the penalty kill.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's-
well, I think the power play
and the
too.
dot and at the dot.
I really
Yeah.
think the
Yeah,
power
well,
play
his
is
face off,
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
He's gonna be on fire now, Suzuki. He doesn't have to play PK anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, Danault could take the PK responsibility off of
so
Suzuki.
he's gonna be flying on the
Yeah,
wing.
yeah. I think that frees up Suzuki a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
think it does.
it will.
You know,
That's how it
Great
should
move. I think it was a great move.
and he's a good Chinu.
Yeah.
Which they fucking
Apparently,
love.
you know, he's excited for the pizza and he's hoping for a nice playoff run.
Well,
be.
listen,
Gonna do his pizza thing again.
well,
But look,
You
the
know what?
guy, you know what? He reminds me. To me, he's a modern day Guy Carbonneau.
Mike, I'll tell you something.
You know,
okay?
like that's what he is.
there's a lot to say about somebody wanting to play where you're playing. Okay, it's like when you get up in the morning, you have a nice job, you have a good job,
Yeah.
and you get up in the morning and you're not, Jesus Christ, I got to get up again, fucking whatever, right?
You
'Cause
look
we work for
forward to your
monkeys,
day.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
you look forward to your
You
day.
look forward to your day, exactly. So you know, maybe this kid look tonight he's playing against Boston today.
Yep.
His first game back. Wish him luck, whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
don't expect goals
No.
and something.
no,
point
no,
guys.
no.
What
no.
he's there to do is play shutdown.
That's it. I expect the other team not to get goals on us. That's what
Yeah.
I expect
That's it.
from a guy like
He
that.
can also all those young kids in the back. He can mentor them how to be more responsible in their own
Absolutely.
end.
And the dot, man, like you
the
said,
dot.
face off.
He was one of those guys that came
Face
from
off circle.
Montreal and there was no bad credit. Nothing bad came out of it.
Yeah.
You remember, like, the whole time that Phillip Danault was in Montreal, there was never one bad story about him.
You met it.
Yeah, well, that's what they were saying.
You know what? He'll admit it. He's back.
Yeah.
He's back here, man. He's
He's
Look,
back. You know what?
I don't hate the guy. I think he's got it. He's gonna do a role. He has a role to play here, and that's what he's gonna
You're
do.
totally right.
That's his role.
I don't see this hurting Montreal
At all. Why?
At
It's a
all.
great
At all. I
move.
think it's a great
Great
move.
move.
I don't see it hurting Montreal. I think it's going to help.
And I
them.
think Valeno's out of there, obviously.
yeah. Valeno never stood a
Unfortunately, it
chance.
sucks.
It sucks because another kid that's from Chenu, which
He
means
worked
he's
hard.
from
He worked
home.
hard to get to where he's at again. So you know what? You never know. Maybe he's going to get another chance somewhere.
But I
Look.
guess it's going to be Owen Beck on the fourth line tonight and Danault on the third line.
Who,
I think.
I didn't see it. I didn't see what the
Here, I'll
scratches
tell you,
are.
give me a sec.
But it's from what I understand, it's Danault is centering Josh Anderson and Texier.
And Valeno's not dropping to the fourth.
Well, it's either him or Owen Beck. Normally it would be Jake
Beck
Evans.
scored his first goal last
Yeah,
game. didn't he, man?
normally it would be Jake Evans, but he's
He
hurt.
did well.
So
Yeah.
So Valeno's on the fourth right now.
So there you go. So, it's
so
Valeno's
then
thing.
Beck's
Danault
sitting.
on the third, Kapanen on the second.
Second, yeah.
Yeah,
Suzuki on
yeah,
the
yeah.
first.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Guys, another move was
And
made.
Sammy Belay.
Samuel Blais, yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel Blais. Well,
He's
That guy
back.
just keeps going back and forth.
Hey, you
what
know
do you
what,
want him
man?
to do, man? What do
Yeah.
you want him to do?
Another guy for Chenu, right?
Yeah, exactly. Another guy that got moved again, which we had in Toronto, and I can't believe we got rid of him. And they had a chance to resign him again, and they fucked up again.
Marchman.
Marchment, Mason
Yeah.
Marchment got moved to
What a
Columbus,
beast.
right?
And he's
I love
playing,
him.
I
he's
love
playing
him.
well.
He's such a dirty fuck. I
He had
love him.
2 goals, 3 goals last game.
I love him.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. See, we had them all. We had the dogs, but that bubblehead in Pittsburgh says, "Nah, you know, analytics is better to run the team."
Good news for you.
What?
Willie has scored a goal today.
He scored a goal. Yay!
Hey,
Okay,
he was like
all
what?
together now. Let's do the wave.
Woo!
Okay, yay!
He was what?
Fuck him.
0-7 almost. Fuck.
0-11, but no,
Oh.
who's counting?
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
were.
I wanted to ask you one thing about
Yeah.
the because we touched on the Mark Savard part and all that. I just want to go back to that for a
Mhm.
second. How many power play goals do you have all
12.
year? All year.
12. Wait, well, I got another question for you.
12.
How many shorthanded goals have we given up?
4.
4, most in the league. So imagine you're playing with a guy extra and you get scored on.
That's terrible. Terrible.
So
One
Mark
third-
Savard, I feel bad. It's Christmas time. You shouldn't be losing your job, whatever. I get it. But dude, you suck at what you do. So it could be Christmas, it could be your sister's birthday. It doesn't matter. You suck, right?
I think it's probably because of the next Bruin, but
Personally, ask Paskey, and I said it and I'll say it again. What the fuck you doing hiring an ex-Bruin? Darren, my buddy Darren. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, but fuck you and the Bruins. I'm sorry what I'm going to tell you.
the Habs are playing the Bruins. How
Habs
many
are
is
playing the
Morgan
Bruins
Geeky
tonight.
getting
I'm
tonight?
just kidding. Morgan Geek has been shoving up my ass all year.
Is there yeah, was that
that
was about it. eh?
was about it, man. Guys, listen, again, wonderful show. I want to say thank you to everybody, all our subscribers, all our our dear friends here over at Red One. Again, for all your musical needs, go see them at 2069 Chartier in Dorval. Give them a shout out 514-225-2226. So you could visit them at musicredone.com. You ask for Sergio, you ask for Tommy, you ask for James. And like I said before, if you're hungry, go see Louis at Via at 4711 Amiens, corner of Drapeau. You can reach them at 514-321-3636. They have a little catering thing, but you have to get it done before tomorrow. So that's a little tight. But listen, we've been saying it for the last 3 weeks. Hopefully they got it done. Yeah. Guys.
But even if you're not hungry,
even if you're not hungry,
you will be hungry.
You're gonna go in.
Go get hungry.
Yeah, you'll get hungry. Guys, I want to say thank you to everybody, all our listeners. Don't forget, we have the Godin giveaway to do in the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
You're leaving. You're going to Florida. So when you get back, we're going to do the giveaway.
giveaway.
We have a Radium guitar. All our musician friends. We have a lot of subscribers that are musicians because Mike and I are musicians. Everybody, there's quite a few names, right? There's quite a few names already that came in. So like I said, you gotta share, like, and tag 2 friends. Correct.
Follow us
and tag 2 friends. Right, and your name will go in the draw for that beautiful Radium guitar.
Very important. You got to follow all the steps on the page.
Yes.
Yeah. Do that. Yanni, we have a whole thing, right? The whole little
it's on,
reel.
It's on Instagram. I'm going to reshare it.
Wonderful. Guys, thank you so much to everybody, to all our listeners. Thank you. Have yourself a safe and happy holiday. Merry Christmas and what? You called? You called? No. Be good to one another, and we'll do this all again next time. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.